let's go over to San Antonio. So Sergio Gonzalez is the city director, and we've known Sergio since 2013. We met him at a volunteer fair with his then girlfriend, Sarah, now wife, and they have a couple beautiful kids. So Sergio has been part of things. He's kind of grown from volunteer to intern to assistant program director to interim director, and now to being the director the last several years, and he's done a wonderful job. So Sergio, join us.
Thanks. Good morning, everybody. I'm here with Brian, one of our team members and program director here in San Antonio, where Boy with the Ball started 20 years ago, back in 2001. And that was a huge celebration for us this year as our global team came to celebrate the 20-year history of Boy with the Ball, but also the 20-year history of Boy with the Ball in San Antonio and all the lives that were touched. We're currently working on the south side of San Antonio in the Harlandale area. What we're doing right now, especially after COVID shut down our school programs, is we take our volunteers across the neighborhood and we began helping in the areas of tutoring, college readiness, and we also began working with undocumented Latino families in learning English and navigating the immigration process here in the U.S. And through this work, we've been able to really develop some strong mentoring relationships with students and families, and I've even seen a couple of small groups develop even throughout the pandemic. I will say that this past year, our team was challenged in a really big way, but in the most beautiful way possible. We really had to come face to face with the decision of how deep we would let the Lord lead us into relationships outside of our traditional programming that we were so used to. In every layer, from team, volunteers, donors, community members, families, we really had to realign ourselves and follow the Spirit into these substantial relationships. And that, I think, is the whole backbone of Boy with the Ball, and really showed us why our organization was necessary and why our organization exists. It was a lot of work to recapture the hearts of families and students that we met pre-quarantine, but it required us to seek help from people across the city, college students, community members, business leaders, and develop these community partners and champions that we really needed. We had spent so long in our traditional programs kind of doing a lot of the work ourselves, but we were brought to a place where we now had to turn to the city that we were in and really ask for them to join us. Even now, we're in the midst of a campaign where we've made asks, we've met with corporate leaders, new volunteers, new community leaders, and now we are continuing to seek the Lord as He roots us in our neighborhood and in our city.